Now the questions are simplify the following fractions, and we are having a negative sign between the fractions, means we are going to take LCM. In this question, denominator is a and then there is a factor a plus b. What does it mean? They are not common. If they are not common, we are going to multiply them and we are going to take it as LCM. What does it mean? I am having a times a plus b. In a bracket I am going to mention it. Now this is a, so I have to multiply it by a plus b to get a times a plus b. So the numerator will become 1 times a plus b, that is actually a plus b. And for this denominator, I want to have a times a plus b. I already have a plus b. So what I'm left with? I'm left with a. So I need to multiply this by a. So this will be minus 2a. I'm going to open the bracket. I'm going to have a plus b minus 2a over a times a plus b. What does it mean? A minus 2a will give me minus a. So b minus a over a times a plus b is my final answer. If I am having fractions like 2 over x plus 5 minus 3 over x minus 1, again I am having fractions and a negative sign between them, means no cancellation or anything like that. And I am having a denominator x plus 5, this is a factor, and x minus 1 again another factor, and they are unlike. What does it mean? I am going to take the LCM by multiplying them. So x plus 5 and x minus 1. Now what are we missing here? X minus 1. So 2 will be multiplied by x minus 1. Negative sign, be very careful about that. And 3 times. If I am having x minus 1, what I am left with? X plus 5. So I am going to write x plus 5 there. I am going to open the bracket, keeping in mind the negative will change the signs of the inner values. So 2x minus 2 minus 3x minus 15 over x plus 5 and x minus 1. Now 2x minus 3x is going to give me minus x, and minus 2 minus 15 will give me minus 17 over x plus 5 and x minus 1. This is the final answer. If I am having again two factors which are unlike, what I am going to do? I am going to take LCM just like I have done previous questions. 3x plus 2 and 2x minus 7. So this will be multiplied by 2x minus 7 and this will be multiplied by 3x plus 2. And you are going to simplify it and you are going to find out the answer. 2x minus 7 minus 15x minus 10 over 3x plus 2 and 2x minus 7. 2x minus 15x will give you minus 13x. Minus 7 and minus 10 will give you minus 17 over 3x plus 2 and 2x minus 7 is the final answer. Similar question, you can see 3x minus 7 and 6 minus 5x. Nothing is common. You're going to take the LCM, having the brackets just like this and multiplying 11 by this and 2 by this. This is not called cross multiplication. I'm telling you, my dear students, this is LCM. And as if I'm going to take 3x minus 7 and 6 minus 5x, what I'm missing here? I want to have both terms here. I'm missing this term, so I'm going to multiply this term by 6 minus 5x. That's why I'm having 11 times 6 minus 5x there. And if I'm having 6 minus 5x here, what I'm missing? I'm missing 3x minus 7, so I'm going to multiply it by 3x minus 7. And you know the drill. Now, let's see a question which is having x square minus 1 and x minus 1. Before you start the solution, focus on x square minus 1. Remember, x square minus 1 square was actually can be solved using third identity, and it will give you x plus 1 and x minus 1. Bingo. If you're going to write x square minus 1 as x plus 1, x minus 1, let me write it down. X plus 1 and x minus 1 plus 2 over x minus 1. One factor is common. What does it mean? I'm going to take it common. What I'm left with? 3 over x plus 1 plus 2 over 1. So it will become easier. How? I'm going to take LCM, that will be x plus 1. So there will be no change here because this is the very value I want. This will be 3 and 1. I need to multiply x plus 1 by 1 and by 2. So plus 2 x plus 1 will be much easier. So 3 plus, I'm going to multiply 2 by x and 2 by 1. So 2x plus 2 over x minus 1, x plus 1 will give me 2x plus 5 over x minus 1, x plus 1. Similar question, you can see 4x minus 5. You can see 16x square minus 25. What does it mean? 16x square minus 25 can be written as 4x whole square minus 5 square. And further, third identity will give you 4x plus 5 and 4x minus 5. So what will happen? 4x minus 5 will be common. You will take it out and then you will be left with 4x plus 5, just like the previous question. If I am having 3x minus 5, one factor having power 1, and 3x minus 5 whole square, the second factor. What does it mean? 3x minus 5 square is actually, it's double there. Let me write it down a different way. 4 over 3x minus 5 minus 2x over 3x minus 5 into 3x minus 5. What does it mean? 3x minus 5 is common. I am going to take it common. What I am left with? 4 over 1 minus 2x over 3x minus 5. Now it's much easier because 3x minus 5 will be LCM. You're going to multiply this by 3x minus 5 and then you're going to simplify it further. Let me do it for you. You're going to multiply this by 3x minus 5 minus 2x over 3x minus 5. So you're going to open the bracket. 4 times 3x will give you 12x minus 20 minus 2x over 3x minus 5, and 3x minus 5 will give you 12x minus 2x will give you 10x minus 20 over 3x minus 5 and 3x minus 5. Now, sometimes you see a question where you are not going to apply any identity. Even then, by taking something common or doing something, you are going to have like terms and you are able to take something common. Now, if I am thinking about this fraction, which is x plus 5 over x square minus 6x. If I am going to take x common, what will happen? I will be left with x minus 6. Minus 3 over x minus 6. Can you see the common factor there? Yes. So from the numerator, I am going to take 1 common. From the denominator, I am going to take the whole factor x minus 6 common. But I am left with x plus 5 over x minus 3 over 1. So this is easier now. 1 over x minus 6, x plus 5 minus 3x over x. So it will give you 5 minus 2x over x times x minus 6. So today's video, we are talking about fractions having negative or positive sign, and the denominators we have to take the LCM. But before you take the LCM, please think about it. If you are able to find out anything common, take it out, and that will make your life easier. Less calculation will be there, and it's the best way to do such questions.